What's up, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are starting off with a Trader Joe's run. I was well overdue for stocking up on some groceries, so I grabbed the cart and headed inside. First up for salads, I grabbed a cucumber and some romaine hearts. Then moved on to the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Then I grabbed 3 of my favorite non-dairy coffee creamers at the moment. It is Trader Joe's brown sugar oat creamer and it is so good, so I had to pick up 3 of those. Then I spotted one single harvest chili and I grabbed that and double checked the expiration date to make sure that it wasn't expired or going to expire anytime soon, because it strangely was the only one there. I then picked up some of the dairy-free Boursin cheese and dairy-free cheddar slices as well. In the frozen section, I grabbed some blueberries that I add to oatmeal pretty much every day. Then picked up some of the raw cashew pieces because apparently the pieces are $2 cheaper than the whole raw cashews. Grabbed some Ezekiel bread. In my personal opinion, Ezekiel bread is the perfect bread for avocado toast, and since I always toast it anyway, I just keep it in the freezer. I was looking to see if they had any pretzel bagels out. Pretzel bagels are my absolute favorite, but they aren't out just yet. So I grabbed a box of sour cream donuts instead. Then I moved over to picking up some teeny tiny avocados, also perfect for avocado toast because for me, I don't like too much avocado, so a normal sized avocado would be definitely too much for one avocado toast, and those teeny tinies are the perfect size to just cut into one and use the entire thing in one go. But I always try to grab a full-size avocado that is right for the day of, but I couldn't find any on this day. Then I picked up some of the 100% ginger drink or ginger tea. I found that this is probably the closest you can get to actual ginger in powder form. Back to the frozen section, I grabbed 2 of the hash brown patties, and if you're unaware, these hash browns are a dupe, I guess, for the McDonald's hash browns. I really wouldn't know because I haven't eaten McDonald's in well over a decade. And then I picked up some of the frozen steel cut oatmeal. I personally like steel cut way better than rolled oats, and I just dump a bunch of things in my oatmeal and it's so good. And here is everything I bought. I only ended up with 4 bags, so I feel like I didn't do too much damage. I'm back at home and it's time to start decluttering this makeup. So I'm starting by pulling everything out one by one and determining whether or not I am keeping it or whether it's past its prime and I need to throw it out. First are some dirty makeup brushes that need to be washed, then some powders. I have had this Ben Nye banana powder for so long, and as you can see, I've barely made a dent in it, so I don't know who could ever use an entire container of this, but yeah. Also, this Laura Mercier setting powder is just like magic in a little jar. It will just pretty much erase any flaws in your makeup if you just set your entire face with it. Then I have some clean makeup brushes and clean beauty blenders. Definitely gotta have a stash of beauty blenders. This little organizer is pretty much filled with lip liners, eyeliners, eyebrow pencils, lip glosses, and a bunch of things like that. This organizer I got on Amazon, I believe, and I will definitely link it below because it is so useful, so handy. I have so much stuff on this shelf that I can only rotate it when I pull it out slightly. Like, it can't fit on the shelf and rotate with the drawers behind it. So these Maybelline Fit Me foundations I have had for a super long time and definitely just need to buy a new one. This one has some separation in it and some discoloration also, so that is definitely going in the garbage, and I'm pretty sure I bought them together, so they're both going in the garbage. This NARS foundation, however, I am definitely keeping. It's in the color Macao, I'm pretty sure, even though that was blurry and I can't see it. These L'Oreal True Match foundations I literally never use. Not a single one of them is my color, and I have to mix them in order for it to be the right color, so those are going in the garbage. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, everyone's fave, definitely keeping that. Some Thayer's Witch Hazel toner that I do actually like, just don't use it very often. Some Rosewater toner from Trader Joe's that I clearly never use because it's still full. This Sigma brush cleaner, that little beauty blender cover, I love that so much. It keeps your beauty blender from rolling around in other things and has little holes so that it can air dry. This Fenty Beauty highlighter. My favorite moisturizer from Pharmacy, the Daily Greens. It is oil free and I love that for my super oily skin. These two acids from The Ordinary, hyaluronic acid and squalene acid, I believe. A Kopari Coconut Rose toner. I don't use it that often, but I do like it. Another little magic in a bottle, the Mario Badescu drying lotion that will literally make pimples disappear overnight. Kopari Coconut Face Cream. Definitely don't use this. A Trader Joe's vitamin E oil, and that's it for this spinny shelf. Some more clean eye brushes in this little, it was actually a plant pot that I bought and it was so small, so just decided to put some makeup brushes in there. This lipstick organizer that has a bunch of lipsticks that I never ever use, like these two Lime Crime lipsticks, these Kat Von D lipsticks, a ton of NYX Cosmetics lipsticks, 2, 4, 6, some maybe L'Oreal lipsticks or Maybelline lipsticks, some Milani lipsticks, more Milani lipsticks, even more Milani lipsticks, some very old OCC lip tars that have clearly separated and all are going in the garbage. Some Wet n Wild glitters, some eyeshadow glitters, and then some Lime Crime loose pigment glitters that I actually love and am not going to get rid of. I feel like because the pigments are loose, they're a lot safer and more shelf stable, I guess. I don't know if I'm wrong for thinking that way, but since it's not pressed, I feel like there's not much room for bacteria to grow in there. I could be completely wrong. These L'Oreal eyeshadow duos used to be my favorite when I started getting into makeup, so I have a ton of them, but all of these can go in the garbage. Some Color Tattoo eyeliners that I definitely do not use ever. And then some NYX Jumbo pencils. A Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick that I am definitely keeping in the color Bronze. A Becca Cosmetics highlighter. An e.l.f. contour and highlight, I guess. I definitely don't use that, so that can go. An e.l.f. highlighter and a Milani highlighter, both of which I don't use. 2 Becca foundations that I never use because they never truly matched me. A L'Oreal Infallible that I also never use because it never matched me. A Rimmel Stay Matte Primer that I do not use because matte is not the look that I'm going for, at least not anymore. This Morphe 35 palette in the, I guess, color 35T, or this little Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow set that I really love the packaging on. Kind of only bought it for that last red color. A Maybelline The Nudes palette, a Huda Beauty little glittery palette, and a Huda Beauty coral palette. I love these because they are the perfect size to like travel with and just like throw in your purse. Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I feel like I'm definitely not getting rid of any of these palettes. I don't have very many anyway, so definitely keeping all of them. Urban Decay Electrics palette. Now if I were to get rid of a palette, this would be the one, because I'm definitely not wearing any of these colors anytime soon. I feel like this is the thing you do when you're first getting into something, or like getting into makeup. You think you're going to wear all of the bright colors and it just doesn't happen. The Lorac Pro palette, all of the good neutral shades, and then all of my Naked palettes. I don't have a bunch, I only have 3 of them, I believe. I have Naked 3, Naked Smoky, and then Naked Cherry. This is definitely the most recent one since I left that brush in there. And fun fact, Naked palettes come with the best eyeshadow brushes, and this little Vizart or Viziart palette that is also a perfect size for travel. This Tarte like cheek set, it has like, I guess, a contour color and a highlight and a couple blush colors. I never ever use this. You can see this plastic is still on there. I think I'm going to get rid of the palette but keep the purse and give it to my niece. This NYX palette can definitely go. I've had it for so long and I think I've used it a couple times, but not really. But the engineering on this, like, come on, how could you not love something that holds so many shades in one? Some little nudie lipsticks and lip glosses, some Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses, and a Fenty contour, I believe. Some Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, and a little eyeshadow quad that I created, and then some glow kits from Anastasia Beverly Hills, some very old Lime Crime liquid lipsticks. Those can go for sure. These Revlon sticks, you can tell I was brand loyal back in the day, because why do I have every single color? Definitely unnecessary, and all of those can go. Also NYX, another brand that I've been super loyal to. Some liquid matte lip creams, I believe, and some lip glosses, some butter glosses, a lipstick or two. Some of that is definitely gonna go. Here is everything I'm getting rid of. This bag is a third of the way full, I would guess, and there's definitely some stuff in there that is past its prime. Now, with the decluttering done and everything back in its place, I have condensed it down to drawers on one side, the rotating organizer on the other, and it can rotate freely, which is great. All the brushes and palettes are back in place. These organizing trays were perfect for all of my lip liners, and the other one I used for eyeliners and an eyeshadow primer. Up top is where I put the glow kits and that Morphe palette. Then I have some eyebrow scissors, an eyelash curler, and some tools in that top drawer. I have some eyelashes in that second drawer, some overflow products of eyebrow products, eyelash glue, mascaras, more mascaras, some eyeliners, some little beauty blenders, brushes, and little spoolies. And then pretty much everything on the bottom is the actual makeup that is open and that I kept. So this very first drawer is the stuff that I use on a regular basis and like can do pretty much, not my entire face, there's no eyeshadows in there, but everything that I need all in one. So that'll be easy to just pull out that one drawer and use everything that I need. And then all of my pinky nude lipsticks, lip glosses, liquid lipsticks in this drawer. Some more bright pinks and reds and plums and like purples in this drawer. Again, all lip products, lipsticks, lip glosses. And in everything that I got rid of, I only found one lipstick that visibly had mold on it. So this is that one lipstick that I found with mold visible on it. I'm sure there are like bacteria and things growing in some other old products, but definitely check all your stuff and make sure you don't have anything like this lying around. This drawer pretty much has some face stuff, some blushes, some highlighters, and then this bottom drawer is all eyeshadows and two little Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow pots. And that is it. That is all of my makeup decluttered. This was definitely long overdue and I'm so glad I finally got around to it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.